Last time on Flight Mike Alpha, we cleared customs in Canada, did some mediocre pre-flight planning, and took off without any sort of charts to navigate our way around Canada, returned to the airport, downloaded those charts via Wi-Fi, luckily they had it in the airport, and then, en route to our destination in Canada, we figured out that, hey, it's getting pretty late, and the sun's going down, and there's no lights where we wanted to land, so we had to choose another airport that was further on down the line. We chose Port Hardy, and the weather was looking great there, but of course, by the time we got there, not so much. I'm John from Fly 8 Mike Alpha, CFI turned airline pilot turned back to CFI. Come along on my journey, flying Alaska to Florida and beyond.
November 2962 Delta, you can contact Port Hardy Radio now, 122.2. Good day.
122.2, 2962 Delta, good day. Oh my gosh, I said decimal. That felt weird. Port Hardy Radio, November 2962 Delta, 25 miles to the northwest, will be inbound landing.
Cessna 170, November 2962 Delta, Hardy Radio, roger. At preferred runway 11, wind 180 at 2, altimeter 3008.
Roger 11 and 3008, 2962 Delta, thank you.
Roger 111, squawk it in. And weather, visibility 6 and vicinity fog, which is just offshore. 600 view, ceiling 2,200 broken.
That was for 2962 Delta?
That's affirmative.
Yeah, Port Hardy Radio, you got time for a question? Apparently not.
62 Delta, roger.
Any hotels nearby the airport, or how many miles away are they? Kilometers.
Hotel just at the end of the parking lot here, approximately 5-minute walk.
That is awesome news, thanks.
Transient parking. We can ask them when we land.
Yeah. We should probably dial up the approach, just be kind of safe. So we have some sort of line to follow in case we get into something, you know.
Sure.
Looks like they got an ILS to 11, so that's going to be awesome for me.
Oh, cool.
I'm just going to go ahead and activate vectors to final.
Fog looks cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of lit up by the city a little bit.
Yeah.
So for our descent planning, say we've got about 6,000 feet-ish to lose. So we normally want to start about 18 miles from the airport. We're a little closer than that, so we could probably start down. And our normal descent rate for doing about 120 knots would be 600 feet a minute. We'll probably have to start down about 800 to 1,000 feet a minute now to get to a comfortable spot. But yeah, you can just pull back to like 18 inches or so. We'll save some fuel and let the airplane start coming on down. Fly that 140 course. That'll give you a good intercept for the localizer. Oh, somewhere between 140 and 150. Are you trying to click the lights up?
Is it pilot controlled lighting or?
We can ask him.
Okay, we can get closer.
Well, we should see it by now. It's 6 miles out, so Port Hardy Radio, 2962 Delta. Are the lights turned up to full bright?
I'll increase intensity now to full.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, and just be advised, it does look like that lower layer is now 400 and moving infield. I'm starting to get some hits.
Okay, so it looks like that fog layer has moved inland now?
Looks like it's moving a little more inland.
Alright, we'll try this VFR, and if we can't see it, then we'll go ahead and, is it possible to do a pop-up IFR clearance?
If required, we can do that.
2962 Delta, roger.
Ooh, waypoint.
Say that again? Message? Yep.
No, it had a waypoint,
Okay.
The waypoint.
And just be advised, it's not the fog that's overhead the field at this time, it's only the leading low cloud.
62 Delta, roger.
We're not gonna run into terrain here, are we?
We should.
Because we are
That's what I got the terrain map up for.
Okay.
So just keep flying that 150 heading to get lined up on a final. Don't go direct to the airport because we're really close now. You're actually like only 2 miles from the airport, so yeah, keep coming right. And our altitude's 4,000. We're going to be really high, so we're going to have to just make a right 360 here.
Right 360?
Yep. And instead of making a full right 360, we'll just head outbound for about a mile or two, try to get ourselves established, find the localizer and the glide slope.
Okay, so...
It actually cleared the eye.
Just head outbound, so keep coming 90 degrees right, yep. Just fly basically the back end of that needle, you know, or slightly to the left of it. Alright, localizer's up, and glide slope's live. Great, just fly outbound for me on this heading.
Yep.
About 290. Oh, okay, no problem.
Or not. I can stay above.
Yeah, go ahead and level off here. So add power in to level off. Yeah, Port Hardy radio, Cessna 2962 Delta. Looks like we'll need a Papa 5R to get in tonight.
62 Delta, roger, contact Vancouver Center, frequency 132.2 now.
132.2, 2962 Delta, thank you. Vancouver Center, Cessna 170, 2962 Delta.
2962 Delta, Vancouver, standby.
This will be good. We'll be able to get set up on the approach real nicely. Just keep flying this heading, basically. Go ahead and climb to 3,000. Will probably be like a good altitude to start the approach at.
Alrighty.
Or 2,700 actually. It looks like the altitude they'll be using.
Okay.
Vancouver Center, good evening. Echo November Whiskey's climbing off Prince George runway 15, 7500.
If 2,700 is not going to keep us VFR, then we can go up for now.
Identified climb flight level 450. 2962 Delta, Vancouver, go ahead.
November 2962 Delta. Looks like we're going to need a Pop 5R to get into Port Hardy tonight, sir.
2962 Delta, okay, squawk it in.
Identing 2962 Delta.
2962 Delta, identified, cleared to the Port Hardy Airport for an approach. What approach are you planning?
Request the ILS 11 for 2962 Delta.
2962 Delta, okay, that approach is approved, and you can maneuver to intercept the procedure, yes?
It's affirmative.
Okay, we're gonna make...
Roger, just stay with me for a little bit, I'll switch you back.
I'm gonna make a right turn to intercept, yeah?
Yep. And 2962 Delta, just confirm we're cleared for the ILS 11.
Affirmative.
Cleared ILS runway 11, 2962 Delta.
So, to those of you who are instrument rated, that might have sounded like a little bit of a weird clearance. It certainly did to me. I don't know if it was just because he was tired of dealing with the bumbling Americans, or that's just how they do it in Canada. But yeah, you're clear for the ILS, and can you maneuver to intercept it on your own? Sure, go for it. And no heading, no altitude, just figure it out, and the airport's somewhere below you. Best of luck. So, I don't know why, looking back on it and listening and watching this video, why exactly I was so comfortable doing that. But apparently, I guess I had an approach plate in front of my face and Garmin 430 and had the local tuned in, and I figured, what the heck, I can vector around a student, you know, I might as well vector around Steph, and we'll get ourselves on this ILS and bust through the clouds on our own.
Yep, so right turn, probably about 20 degrees of bank, so we are fairly close, and then the needle will come in, so keep 20 degrees of bank going, and you can start to slow back to about 90 or so. The slower you go, actually, the easier it is to, you know, maintain the needles, the loc and the glide slope.
Yeah.
Outside air temperature is 44 degrees, so it'll be fine in the clouds.
Okay.
Strobes can go off now.
Alright, I'm gonna
Yeah, fly heading of 090 for me.
Alright.
Good evening, Jazz, 565. Jazz 565, Vancouver, go ahead.
And you can start descending. Give me about a 500-foot minute descent, and slow down to 90 miles an hour for me. We're actually above the glide slope now.
65, Roger, you're cleared, Vancouver.
You want 090?
090 to intercept.
5 arrival.
And start slowing her down for me. Get that airspeed back.
I can't hear what you're saying.
I need you to slow down.
Okay.
So, yep. Bring back the throttle.
Airport Director 5, flight level 25055 through 1 on the squawk. We'll show.
Hold at 090 heading for now.
2962 Delta, contact Port Hardy Radio 122.2.
Over to Port Hardy Radio, 2962 Delta, good night. Alright, keep descending. Go ahead and go 10 flap. Get this airplane nice and slow because we are way high above the glide slope. You can go to 20 flap and just get your speed back and let her sink. Yep, just let her sink right on down.
Okay.
And Port Hardy radio, Cessna 29er 62 Delta, ILS 11.
62 Delta, roger, runway 11. Again, the wind calm altimeter 3009er. Just put out a special at 40. Visibility 6, vicinity fog 400 scattered, ceiling 1,900 broken.
62 Delta, roger. Great, keep that descent rate coming. So if you want to go 30 flat, feel free. Beautiful, 80 miles an hour is perfect here. Good descent rate, about 700 feet a minute. Not the most stable approach. There we go. And I got a runway in sight. Localizer's alive, coming in. Still a little high, but that's totally fine.
Do we tell him I report in sight?
Nope, you don't have to report it. A little bit of fog still over the runway, but that's just fine.
That was cool.
And glide slope starting to come alive. Just keep this descent rate. Can't talk. Keep up the descent rate. Doing good. Not really the most stable approach. That was really weird that I've never been cleared for an approach like that. Like, oh yeah, you got an iPad, right? Just fly it yourself. You see your glide slope coming in?
I do. I'm
Beautiful.
trying to capture it, or whatever it is.
Doing good. Beautiful. Right on the lope, right on the glide slope. So just add a little power so you don't sink below the glide slope. Yep, add some power now. You can always ride the glide slope or ride it a dot high, rather than being below it. Yeah. And then just maintain your airspeed. So as you level off here, you're going to start to bleed off some speed. So try to maintain that 80 on approach. It's a nice constant speed. You're down to 60. Just a little bit of power and let the nose down. Perfect. Very nice.
No VASIs or anything, huh?
Nope, just you can kind of keep referencing the glide slope. Just keep her coming down. But realize these lights are going to make you want to flare high. So don't flare high, don't get slow. Because you're down to 55 right now. So you can lower your nose a little. Keep that speed in there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a interesting flight in, to say the least. Very interesting instrument approach. I've never done anything like that before, where they basically just say, oh, yeah, you got some stuff on the airplane to find the airport? Go for it. Am I cleared? Am I cleared for the approach? Sure, why not? Go for it.
Like, oh, you guys can maneuver your way into the airport? Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you can fly through some clouds, find the airport. Be my guest. Welcome to Canada. It's cool. I mean, I kind of liked it. I wish the rest of the states was like that, but I don't know why I said that. I'm actually very happy the rest of the United States is not like that. I must have been very tired and optimistic at that point. Yeah, so anyways, we ended up at this cool little hotel, a little overpriced, but walking distance to the airport, so, you kind of take what you can get. Once again, very tired and exhausted. It really wasn't a cool hotel. It was really damp and cold, and the heat didn't really work that well. And we're having a very nice dinner because we basically just raided whatever they had for breakfast food. It was gonna be $25 each way to get into town to get dinner with a cab ride. So
And everything was closing
yeah,
anyway.
it wasn't really worth having like a $150 dinner, basically,
And we
for
had
bar
a
food.
$0 dinner.
At least I was still lucid enough to be cheap. Yeah, it
Which
was
is
included
actually-
in the room rate. So in this lovely Canadian hotel. Once again, cold and damp. So yeah, whatever the totals are up to for this trip are right here. Total mileage, we're over 1,000 miles now, and we're probably we're well over a couple $1,000s into this already. But yeah, we're over halfway, and I think possibly Bellingham tomorrow.
I think we can make it to Bellingham.
Yeah.
And today we made it farther than we thought because
Yeah, little
got dark.
flight planning mistakes. I think we were so focused on the whole EAPIS thing, we kind of forgot to.
About
At
the
first, we were supposed to get there when it was daylight anyway, so it wasn't really an issue not having lights. Yeah, like Steph and I make it anywhere in the daylight on time.
Right.
And then when it started getting dark and got late, I didn't really think about, oh yeah, the day there was no lights there. So, oops. Yeah, so Bella Bella didn't happen, but Port Hardy did. And it was exciting. Cool little instrument approach to get in here. So tomorrow, Bellingham is the goal. Maybe we'll be able to hang out there a little bit. I'll get to do some more computer work and get some more videos edited up for you guys. Either way, Canada's pretty cool. Really easy to get into the country. And the trip, I mean, knock on wood. Like, it's, the weather's pretty good.
The weather cooperated today, which was nice.
Well, I guess compared to how it had been, not so bad.
That would have really sucked in the dark.
Yeah, no, it worked out pretty good. So you guys know what to do. Like the video if you do, subscribe if you have not already. Hit the little bell to get notified when we post our next episode, and answer those trivia questions in the comments below. We will see you guys in the next episode. Come here. Come here. Walk forward. You can almost reach. Almost reach. Ow. Damn.
She nailed mine, like, hard. I was shocked at how strong that little jaw is. And she's like, I've been dancing over this piece of lettuce for 5 minutes, dude.